Well, got the Firebird back down on all 4 tires, and here's how she sits. Not too shabby. Pretty pleased. I gained a couple inches in the back with them eating leaf springs. But in all the mayhem, some needle bearings got lost. So what I'm going to do is show you how to replace a rear U-joint or a universal joint. So the first step is to remove the snap ring that holds in the U-joint. There's one on each side. Pretty simple. This can be dangerous. This can fly into your eye, so it's a good idea to wear eye protection if you have some. Simply compress it. Might want to get something in there. Oh, there she goes. Now I'm going to take the grease zerk out so it does not interfere with the drive shaft while I'm pressing it in either direction. What I am going to use to press the universal joint out is called a ball joint press. These things work great. I'm going to start by setting it up and pressing it just far enough so I can get a vice grip on the opposite side cap, as you shall see. Okay, I got my press all set up on the universal joint, and as I said before, you don't want to press it all the way through. You want to stop before that thing pops out and gets stuck in the center. Alright, you can see how far I pressed it. Now I'm going to try to work that cap out with a vice grip. All the stuff in this garage is really cold. It's at 26 degrees. Voila. I actually pressed this U-joint a little bit too far, and as you can see, it will come out. So it's a pretty simple one. Next step is you're going to want to clean up inside where your caps go and make sure your groove for your snap ring is clean. You always want to make sure you have the right universal joint. You should compare the old one with the new one. I fished this one out of my junk pile thinking it was the right one, and it's not. It looks like it's about ½ an inch too short. Time to make a trip to the auto parts store. Alright, I got my new U-joint here. Comparing cap size, same as the old one. Length, both directions, same as the old one. And actually splurged and got the deluxe U-joint, and I noticed the grease zerk is going to go on the side, which is nice because when it's in the center, like this one was, it's pretty much impossible to get your grease gun in there to grease it. So this one will be real easy to grease. Let's go ahead and install it. Okay, I've taped the 2 caps on I'm not going to be dealing with right now, just to keep them on there so dirt doesn't get in there. Before I did that, I took all 4 caps off and made sure that all the needle bearings were in there. This package was opened by somebody else before I got it. Not a big deal. So the trick here is you want to press the caps in from the outside. And you just want to go far enough so you can get your snap ring in. So you basically line up the cap. You get the U-joint in there. Line up the cap, and then you put the U-joint into the cap to keep the needle bearings in place. And I'll start by pressing one cap in. Okay, it's almost home now, not quite. Let me go ahead and do the other side. The trick here is to center the U-joint between the two so the needle bearings don't fall out while you're putting force on this cap. Just try to get it in there a little bit. You can see I got it down to the snap ring groove. I'm going to see if I can get it in there now. You just want to go far enough to get in there and no more. There, got the snap ring in. Better look at that. I like to make sure that the snap ring is seated by tapping in the edges. This one is. U-joint still pivots freely.